Thomas's Wooden Adventures, Episode 21, Smoke Meets Fire. Lewis's express train was going well. He was making good time on his trial run on Sodor. He saw down the main line engines passing him. Were stunned. At Knapford Station, Colin and Diesel were working hard. They stopped together in the station. You right there, Colin? Yes, I'm very well. What about you? Yeah, not too bad. Anyway. Right, so what are we meant to be doing here again? Search me, Diesel. But I thought you spoke to the foreman. Well, yeah, I did, but then... You forgot, didn't you, you dummy? Might have. Typical. You moron, you always forget things. Blast, what are we meant to be doing again? You know what, I'm gonna go find the foreman and... Just then, an LMS Patriot blasted through the station with a hissing noise coming from his valves. Good grief, he didn't sound good. What do you mean? That hissing noise, that's not you, is it? No, I'm a diesel engine. It's not you, is it? No, my valves are fine. He didn't look too good, did he? That smoke coming out of his funnel. No. Do you think he's okay? Difficult to tell. Anyway, right, go and speak to the foreman about what bloody job we're meant to be doing. Alright, geez, don't be a tosser about it. I swear, Colin, you're as dumb as they come. Chum. It turned out something had been up with Lewis as he was gradually slowing down. Lewis eventually came to a stop out on the main line. Ugh, I feel so weak. Just then, smoke began wheeshing from Lewis's valve cylinders and even his whistle. Ugh, good grief. Right, I'm gonna call for help. Right, fireman, you try and sort this out. Right, yeah. However, as Lewis's fireman went off, little did he know that would be the least of Lewis's troubles. Right, did the foreman tell you what we were doing? Yes. Do you remember now? Yes. Just then the foreman walked up with Lewis's driver. Engines, Lewis is in trouble. He's broken down on the main line. What? You two are going to go and get him. Right, let's get going, Colin. Wait for me. Right, yeah. So Lewis's driver hopped into Colin. And without a second's notice, the two bolted out of the station. Colin and Diesel pulled up. You right there, Lewis? No. And it was this blasted fireman. The fireman walked over. Oh, what did I do? What did you do, you bloody idiot? Lewis's driver got out of Colin's cab. What's happened? You don't want to know. Tell me, Lewis. Wait, what's that smell? I know that smell, that's burning metal. What did you do? That smoke. What did you do? Wait, you didn't put water in his firebox, did you? Lewis's fireman gulped. You did, didn't you? You put what? Ah! Lewis's driver looked as if he was about to scream. You put what? Is that bad? Said Lewis's fireman. Is that bad? You've completely wrecked him. You idiot. Lewis's driver scrambled into Lewis's cab. When he came back out, he didn't look happy. How bad is it? Said Diesel. It's very bad. How? Did you not think to drop the fire normally? I'm sorry, I panicked. Oh, bloody hell, Fowler's going to be pissed. Language. So still, he's going to be absolutely off his nuts. Lads, you may want to come up with an excuse right about now. Why? Walking over to them was Henry Fowler. Right, I've heard the commotion. What's going on? They put water in my firebox. Which one of you was responsible for this then? Said Fowler. This bloody fireman. Absolute fool. You've got to be kidding me. Are you okay, Lewis? Yes, but it stings. Is there any hope of salvaging it, sir? Said Colin. No. I've seen what's happened when hot steel and a fire meets cold water. It's unbearable and unfixable. How do you know about it? Well, I used to work in the Navy. There was a fire on the ship, in the engine, so some idiot threw water onto it. And trust me, when hot steel meets cold water, it's not good. You absolute fool! I shall have the board reprimand you for your foolishness. The fireman walked away. He couldn't bear the shame anymore. Sir? What is it? Well, how are we going to get him back? And how are we going to sort this train out? Well, these two aren't going to be able to do it, are they? I'm sorry, but what's your top speeds again? 35 miles an hour, sir. And you, Diesel? 20. See, they'll be going about 30 miles an hour at maximum. Right, okay, you two. Take me and Lewis's driver to go find an engine. Right away, sir. So the two gentlemen hopped into Diesel and Colin respectively, as the two rolled away, leaving Lewis. Soon Diesel returned. The replacement was a big surprise, so Diesel buffered up to Lewis and brought him off the train. When the replacements buffered on, all the passengers were gobstruck. The Flying Scotsman backed onto the train. Right, now let's get going, said the Flying Scotsman as he bolted away. That night at the sheds, the engines were growing increasingly concerned over where Lewis was. What if he had an accident? I'm sure we'll find out soon. And soon was correct. A couple of minutes later, Diesel was found helping a limping Lewis back to the shed. Thank you, Diesel. Don't worry about me, just get better. What happened? Asked Percy. My fireman, that's what's happened. He put water into my firebox. He what? Said Henry. You heard me. He's being reprimanded by Fowler as we speak. The odds are this investment won't go through now. But Lewis was wrong. The Fat Controller and Mr. Fowler soon came to see him. How are you feeling, Lewis? Not very well. It's a horrible feeling. I know. Now, me and Henry have been talking. We've decided to have you fixed up on Sodor. And then, sir? Well, Henry said, you see, I made a deal with Sir that if his trial run went well, he would stay on Sodor. And as far as you got, Lewis, you were sensational. You had a top speed of 102 miles an hour, the highest speed ever achieved by your class. I can't believe it, sir. I broke 100? Indeed you did. Now, I'm very proud of you. And after much talking with Sir Topham, I've decided to keep you on Sodor. You will be sent to the works to have a rebuild. Sir, thank you so much. Lewis beamed. Don't thank me, Lewis. Thank Henry. Well, thank us both. No problem. It's no trouble, Lewis. Now, Tomorrow you'll be sent to Crovensgate to have an overhaul and a repaint out of your LMS livery. Now, you have two options available. What would you like? What are the options? Lewis says. You can either be painted in NWR blue, like Alfred used to be. I don't think blue would work. Or we can paint you into a nice Brunswick green. That sounds promising. Or would I not be able to keep my own livery? It's a possibility, but those are the two options available right now. Very well then, sir. I choose Brunswick green, just like in my old BR days. Lovely choice. Right, now, Colin and Adam should be here in a minute. And soon enough, Adam came to take Lewis away. Take good care of him now. I will, sir. The engines all waved goodbye to Lewis as he made his way to Crovensgate.